Howdy there, Martin here, aka the Murdoch, and we're back in this new video review series, How Difficult Is It to Transform That Transformer? Here we have a Starscream action figure. It's the Transformer Cyberverse Starseeker missile Starscream. Or at least that's how I'm going to refer to it as. I'm really excited to share this with you. I don't really know how this will go as it's a brand new series, but I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Well, first things first. I gotta get the figure out of the package. Well, that's not technically the first thing. The first thing was the intro to the video now, wasn't it? But the second thing is going to be taking the figure out of the package, because to do a review and to determine how difficult it is to transform this guy, we're going to have to do that first. So that's the most important thing at this moment. Okay, so first thing I am going to do is inspect how best to get this guy out of the package. Unlike a lot of Transformers, he doesn't have a plastic shell or a blister card. He's restrained by a series of plastic. I don't even know how to describe those. I've always just taken those for granted. Those little tie-down nub things you get in all toys, or most toys. Maybe I shouldn't say most, many toys. I think for this guy, my technique is going to be the cardboard, I think. The cardboard is the main barrier of entry here, I think. Are there flappies of some kind here? This must be the instructions. We're not going to need the instructions. So he's got a blister here that is attached to the cardboard. So I think I'll remove that. We're not going to be returning this guy anyway. Tray. I should call it a tray. I feel like tray is probably more accurate. The plastic blister style tray. So he's got one tie at the back here. Let's see if we can just untie it. Okay, everybody, this is a little bit embarrassing, and unfortunately a bit of a false start to this brand new video series I'm trying to get off the ground. It appears that my microphone cut out just part of the way into recording the video. So that's unfortunate. Most of this footage would otherwise be unusable, but we're just going to have to press forward, and we're just going to have to use it anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to narrate what I'm doing and going through. The sound cuts out right as we release Starscream from his plastic prison. Okay? I don't really know what's happening here. Oh, I'm kind of admiring the figure, I think. I'm kind of just giving a general look. And I'm saying that I think aesthetically, it's not bad, for what it is. I believe that's what I'm saying, more or less. Yep, okay, so I'm continuing to play with the figure a little bit. Smile at the camera. Okay, so I think I'm going to talk about transforming him now, I guess. Okay, the missile's popped out. I don't really know what that's about entirely. Okay, so I'm going through the transformation now, and I'm sort of fumbling through. I look a little confused, to be honest with you. Yep, still look confused. Still look a little bit confused. I think I've now determined that it was a little bit more simple than I initially suspected. and I feel like I did something wrong because it just looked too simple. But I guess that was it. Now I'm at the part where I'm kind of giving a little bit of an overview on how I feel about the figure, that for a kid's toy, not for an adult collector, I think it's not bad. Oftentimes toys are more about playability and durability than simply sitting on a shelf, and that's okay. This is the part where I go through my final thoughts. And of course we're going to start with the packaging, because before I can tell you how difficult it is to transform the Transformer, we have to determine how difficult it is to get the Transformer out of its packaging. I seem to recall the packaging was deceptive, a little bit more difficult than initially thought. So I think I gave the packaging removal process a fairly difficult, but not too difficult. I then go through how difficult it is to transform the Transformer. Slightly complex at first, just because it's almost overly simple. There's nothing wrong with that, keep in mind, but I expected it to be a little bit more, so when I finished transformation, I thought I did something wrong. Turns out that I didn't. So I believe I give the general transformation without instructions a not too difficult to transform. And then finally, I go over how difficult it was to transform the Transformer with instructions. With instructions? Fairly easy to transform once you realize the instructions are listed in an awkward order. So overall, I believe I give this Transformer a 4 out of 10 in terms of how difficult it is to transform that Transformer. Thank you all for sticking with me through that one. I kind of made it overly complex, I guess, by losing audio and then having to record an extra little bit. But if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more reviews from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. As I always say, it makes me feel like I accomplished something. But otherwise, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye!